Alright folks, looks like we are live on Twitch once again, hunting for shiny Corvisquire. Currently on 1,366 encounters. What is going on, Kyle? Thank you for that sub, my friend, I appreciate ya. We also got D the Hunter, we got Debbie, we got Alex up in here. What is going on, guys? Appreciate y'all. Galardacuna, what is going on? Give me a sec, I gotta spread the word. As always, I am tweeting that out. That is not what I meant to do. Give me a sec, I already messed up today. The real answer is you. Alright, cool. Tweeting that out, letting everybody on the YouTube know, and letting everybody on the Discord know that we are live, sending that out presently. Cool. Hopefully today's the day, guys. We're officially over odds on this hunt. And I do not want to be over odds anymore. I want to be under odds once again. Please, we'll see what happens, man. E-Rock, how you doing? Superblade, what's going on? Nate, how you doing? People got thoughts about Dale, but here it is. Dale is here. If you think Dale can fail, then you should predict as much. Over in the prediction, we got a prediction up, courtesy of Reactive Raichu. Appreciate that, man. Go ahead and bet some channel points. See if you believe that Dale is a false prophet or if he is in fact going to be our savior. Let's find out. I'm excited. I really like this artwork. I think it's kind of cute. It's got the Kangas Kid character looking up underneath the Sinistea, checking for an authentic mark, which I thought was a really nice touch. So I was I'm a huge fan. Carp King, what is going on, dude? Pokemon Gamer, how you doing? Hey Zeus, good to see ya. Reactive Raichu, mods can now vote. Look at this, mods can vote in predictions, but any mod who does so cannot choose a prediction result. Luckily, I can always choose a prediction result if we need to. What is going on? Steph Raiden up in here. What is going on, man? I saw you. I briefly stopped into your stream and checked out what you were doing. Checked out some of the shinies you were looking for or had found, and I really liked I want to call it Litleo. Oh God, Pyrocat. Nah, that's not right. Litten evolves into Incineroar. Evolves into Torracat? Torracat. Is that right? Torracat. That can't be. Is that really right? Where does the Torah come from? Well, obviously, you know, ancient Jewish teachings, but where does Torracat come from? Torracat. Huh. Weird. Huh. Alright. Well, I clearly forgot that Pokemon's name. My bad. Carp King, are you gonna make that joke too? Fitting joke, apparently it's Passover. And so people are reading out of the Torah right now, probably. I think is what they do on Passover. I'm honestly not 100% certain. Yuki, thank you for the host, appreciate ya. Comes from torrid, meaning very hot and dry. Torrid. Is that it? Like having a torrid affair? So is this supposed to be a hot and sexy cat or something? What is going on here? Weird. Bread Mafia, how you doing? Steph, how do you fail a shiny in that game? I guess you just run away too quickly? That's a lot of shinies. That shiny rate, like, must be a freaking beast. Reactive Raichu, you're going to put 250,000 to whichever option has a lower percentage as time is running out, which is actually, I don't know if that's the right thing to do, because then if those people win, then they actually get more of a payout, and if you had 250,000, they get less of a payout. I don't know. But I can choose the result if we really need to. Carp King, there you go. Yeah, if you're having a dry affair, I think you need to rethink your affair a little bit. Doxy XD, thank you for the follow. And it was uncatchable. Gotcha. Well, that blows. Did you, like, reclaim it? I don't know how this game works. I don't know how this game works. Persona, if that happens, if Dale produces a squirrel for us, I think that does cement a little bit this idea that Dale may be a false prophet. But I got faith. I think Dale is exactly what we need, man. I do. Minoto, the way odds work in this game has killed shiny hunting for you. Why so? Because I think it's not so bad, honestly. I mean, even if let's pretend that the method does not work at all. All right. At the very least, we have shiny charm odds, which definitely work, right? And so I think we should. I don't know. I think that's very doable, man. I'm fine with odds of 1 in 1,365. If that's what it comes to, I will do all of my overworld hunts, murder method hunts, what have you. And a murder method, you know, even increases that by just a little bit, that I'm willing to do it. Pokeboy, you always see Alima as a Scottish man. Oh, because I... during my playthrough, I tried to give Alima a Scottish accent, and it did not work. It was a very bad Scottish accent. Perkins, love the new Chip art. This is actually Dale. This is Chip's brother over here. Partner in crime, if you will. We had Chip, and now we got Dale. And hoping it works out for us, man. Steph, gotcha. Okay, well, it looks fun enough. I always like to see new shinies. I you know, definitely something I would like to do if I had the chance. I think I've got a real eye for what makes a good shiny. So I would love to be a shiny designer at some point, but also don't want to, you know, be a copycat or anything. So I'll let Ekanoid do his thing. Also, it looks like it's very difficult, and I don't want to mess with that. So really happy to let him do it all himself. Oh man. Bread Mafia, you could potentially get my Pogo code, but problem is that I don't have any extra space on my friends list, so you can type it in and then nothing will happen. So there's that. I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. It's not the best in the world. I hear that the you know, number of friends is going to increase very soon, but it hasn't happened yet. So in any case, looking forward to some new friends. Always looking forward for new people to help me raid and stuff like that, you know. Nephilim, you're shiny hunting Zigzagoon. Wish you had a lure ball. A lure ball would be cool. How about Great Ball? Great Ball kind of looks like a lure ball. I mean, not as good, obviously, but it's pretty similar colors. It's like a discount lure ball. Oh, Persona. I mean, let's just face it. I make really good shinies. I think we all know this, right? Right? Sorry I had to sneeze. That was really loud, but you didn't hear it because I managed to mute the microphone in time. Anyway, I think I make fantastic shinies. But maybe I also have an inflated sense of self here. Maybe I, of course, think that the shinies I create are very good because I only create shinies that I like. Similarly, I think other people would only create shinies that they like. And I think a lot of people, when they think of shiny Pokemon, they need everything to be bright and big and bold and, you know, bright reds, bright blues, bright turquoise, you know, bright green. Whereas I would be a little more subtle about it. And I think color theory needs to come into play. All right, it's a whole, you know, it's a whole world, okay, of theory that you need to come up with to make all these shinies look good. I'm clearly talking out my ass. I have no idea what I'm talking about. There are colors, and I like colors that go with other colors. That's it. That's all there is to it. Steph, I did see the new layout. The new layout looked great. The new avatar looked cool, but I did not get a very long to see it, but it did look nice to me. But overall, I thought the layout looked really, really cool, I will say. Yeah, Kev, we had a good run. We had a good run. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. We'll meet again some happy day. That's me and Chip, man. We're gonna meet again at some point. maybe a long time from now. And yet, it could be that Dale brings us all the way to the end of the shiny decks here. I don't know. We'll see. It's Gallardo Kuno. It was an endearing thing, man. Reactive Raichu, you heard that song at the end of Kong Skull Island. I did not know that. I had forgotten that. It was at the end of Doctor Strangelove, which is a very classic movie, which is where I know it from. But it's a fantastic song and should be used as often as possible. Scissor, did I see that YouTube wants to hide dislike? Sure. More power to them. Which is weird, because I think dislikes really... I mean, what, are they going to ignore dislikes as something predictive in their algorithm? Are they just going to hide it? I don't know, man. That's probably... You know what it probably is? It's probably an April Fool's thing. Because, like, there was this Volkswagen thing. You saw this Volkswagen thing. And Volkswagen was like, hey, we're not Volkswagen anymore. We're going to be Volkswagen. And we're going to have all electric cars. And then that ended up being an April Fool's thing. Right? Oh, shit. I didn't mean to KO this Indeedee. Run away! Run away! And then there was that Michael Strahan thing from yesterday. Reactive Raichu shared this thing that Michael Strahan getting rid of the gap in his tooth. And then only later did I realize, well, that's probably a stupid early April Fool's thing. And stupid people are doing April Fool's things early this year, even though it's not April Fool's. And it's, you know, April Fool's is a stupid holiday anyway that nobody likes. And so, you know, maybe this whole YouTube thing is very similar. Maybe that's YouTube's April Fool's joke, is that they want to remove the dislike button. You know, you could April Fool's me in 15 minutes. Well, that because it's officially April 1st there. That's allowed. You're allowed this shit. Doing April Fool's shit on March 30th. That's bullshit. That's true. Pokemon Go was originally an April Fool's thing, which is kind of what I was thinking of for this Volkswagen thing, right? Volkswagen was gonna do all electric cars, and if they do it just prior to April Fool's, they could be like, if it goes over poorly, it was like, guys, it's just an April Fool's joke. Duh, can't you see it? Alright, and if it goes over well, then they can be like, oh, yeah, we were planning on doing this the whole time. And it's like with Pokemon Go. Everybody said that it, you know, Pokemon Go, you know, everybody liked it after it came out as an April Fool's joke, and then they made it a real thing. So... Rogue Assassin, I am doing well, man. I am doing well. For now. I would be doing better if I had a shiny Corvisquire here. That would be very nice. Whoa, Debbie, got a shiny Rattata. That's cool, man. I do not have a shiny Rattata in Pokemon Go. So actually a little jealous, but that's awesome. Those rando full odds shinies that you get, yeah, while you're sitting in your car, you're at work or whatever. Those are kind of the best, man. So much more satisfying than the community day shinies and things like that, you know. Gallardo Kuno, you're putting a lot of faith in Dale here. Now, you know, we did at one point, we brought back Will.i.am, right? Like, it was like a surprise cameo. Will.i.am came back. And then Will.i.am absolutely shit the bed and did nothing for us. What I'm saying is, do you really want Chip to come back? Because Chip, I think, at this point, had his run, right? Left a beautiful corpse. Okay? Did very good for us. Got a shit ton of shinies. Okay? Got a shiny Mew. And do we really want to tarnish that by bringing him back just to have him fail again? It's like bringing back... It's like Muhammad Ali could have, like, you know, ended his career on top of the world, right? He could have retired and you know, remain undefeated or whatever. Instead, he goes up and does one last fight, right, when he shouldn't have, when he was way too old, and now he ends his career with a loss. Is that what we really want to do? I don't think so. Yeah, I think Chip should be remembered as a hero for all the good that he did for us. That's my opinion. Yeah, don't tarnish the legacy, exactly. Pokeboy, gonna watch Kong vs. Godzilla tomorrow. Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it whenever it shows up on HBO Max, HBO Go, whichever HBO I have that allows me to watch these movies. I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's already out on HBO Max. What? Well, I can't watch it until this weekend because I'm gonna be very busy with work and stuff between now and then. But this weekend, I'm definitely gonna watch it. And I'm really gonna like it. I think it's out today. I think it's out on the 31st. It's just that I don't have time for this. Oh man, Falcon Boy, you've got to rent it. Oof. I don't think I have to rent it. I've got HBO Max. I get it for free, right? I got to watch Tom and Jerry for free, and because I had that opportunity available to me, I freely decided not to do it. You know. But they gave me the option. Blade Inferior, what is going on, man? It is free, oh good. I've also got to watch all the Oscar movies. I accidentally didn't watch any Oscar movies this year. And now I got to watch a bunch of them before the Oscars. Oops. I'm going to watch a handful of them are like on Amazon and HBO and shit. It's going to be fine. Spoon Lord, you couldn't finish the Tom and Jerry movie. I didn't even start. They look pretty shitty. I know exactly what that movie is. I grew up with movies like that. There was this time when they were doing like live action versions of cartoon movies when I was a kid that I watched like a lot of. Some of them even involved actual like the cartoon characters and stuff. But like there was live action. I watched the Flintstones, Mr. Magoo, Inspector Gadget, George of the Jungle, the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie. And they were all, Dudley Do-Right was another one. They were all shitty. Except for George of the Jungle was actually kind of funny. I actually kind of like that one. But the rest of them were all terrible. And so I know exactly what this kind of movie is. It's the nostalgia grab. I've been there before, man. Blade Inferior, we're thinking the other day for the decks for a family of 3. Are 3 of the base evolutions appropriately evolved allowed? Yes. You can absolutely, if you really wanted to, you know, catch, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a really good example that fits this. But, like, for example, you could catch 3 Nidoran females and then evolve them into Nidorina and Nidoqueen if you wanted, or you could hunt a Nidoran female, a Nidorina, and a Nidoqueen. Alright? I choose the latter because that's more fun for me, but there's nothing, absolutely nothing from stopping you from doing the former, from doing all Masuda method, anything like that. So, it's whatever the hell you want to do, really. Don't listen to me. Reactive Raichu, I'm going to be honest, I kind of didn't see that Flintstones movie. Or if I did, I've forgotten it already. And certainly never saw the sequel. Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit was good, but no, that doesn't count because that was a totally different kind of movie. That at least was an original story. I'm talking about these movies based off of existing cartoon properties. Yeah, the Scooby-Doo movie counts for that. Which the Scooby-Doo movie was, fine, actually, for what it was. You know? It was fine. Apparently, so, and I did not realize this, that movie was directed by James Gunn. You may better know for doing the Guardians of the Galaxy, where he's been very successful there. And apparently that Scooby-Doo movie was originally meant to be a rated R movie, and then they had to cut out, like, all the rated R jokes. And now I really want to see the original, like, R-rated cut of that Scooby-Doo movie, because that sounds freaking hilarious. There's all these jokes to Scooby-Doo and Shaggy being straight up stoners that had to be changed for the movie and stuff like that. So that would have been really funny. Luke, I don't know, the Suicide Squad, I saw the trailer for that. It looked entertaining enough, and obviously has that James Gunn flair, but at the same time, all the jokes in the trailer fell absolutely flat for me. And so I hope that's not the best of what they have to offer. It looks super duper paint by numbers. I did like the Sharkman though. Sharkman was awesome. All right, come on. I can't have you lose. I can't lose another goddamn spawn out here. Steph, is that your new profile pic? Let me see, if I click on your profile, will it bring me over there? Oh, that looks very nice, man. And it's got your little whooper in there. I like the whooper. That thing looks dope. Did you, I assume you commissioned somebody to do that? Sora, did they make jokes about Fred and Daphne? I think they did, actually. They made some jokes about it, but it wasn't an adult joke. It was more just like they made it really obvious that, like, hey, Fred and Daphne are going over here, the rest of y'all go over there. And it's like, okay, yeah, we get what's going on. So if you're an adult, you pick up on it. Which that kind of joke is, those kind of jokes are in kids' movies. But they didn't just say, you know, hey, Fred and Daphne are going to go bone. You know, they didn't say any of that directly. Oh, Steph is just a friend. Oh, good. That did it for you. I'm glad you know somebody who's artistically talented like that. I wish I was that artistically talented. I mean, I'm not bad. I just don't do it anymore. I used to draw all the time. I wish I still did. But, you know. This takes so much effort. I'd rather just play video games. Oh, man. Pokeboy, you like Wooluzard. What the hell is a Wooluzard? Do I even want to know? That sounds like a monstrosity, man. Persona, why KO them? Good question. Just to boost the spawn rate. That's it. I can probably stop KOing them for the most part. In fact, I'm almost out of moves. But I did want to get a good 25. Before I started just running away. And I think I'm gonna just finish off my surfs and then start running away, see what happens. Pokeboy, what is your Twitch profile picture? Oh, that's a Wooluzard, yeah. That would do it. That is special. That's quite something, man. I don't know if I'd like to see that. I kind of imagine it as being like Wooloo sized as opposed to Charizard sized, but I think makes it even funnier, you know. Reactive Raichu, you're gonna need me to get a shiny now. Hey, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm not the one who spent all your channel points. That's, bold. We'll see what happens. I don't know if I can promise. I'm, you know, nothing if not... I don't know. I am nothing if not, shackled to the game's odds here. There's nothing I can do about it, you know. Oh, good, you didn't spend them all. That's good. Good to know. Kyle finishing your Nat Dex in home. Very nice. I've got to get all my Pokemon off of Pokemon Bank and bring them into home so that I can get the stupid... whatever it is. Pokeball Magearna. God, I really wish they would give out shiny Magearna. Like why they finally gave it a shiny. It looks great. And now we can't even get it. What is wrong with Game Freak? I'm very happy that they did it. I just don't know why they did it. Persona, no, I don't think I will. I don't think I will, because I already found a squirrel during one of my other hunts. An additional squirrel. And I didn't catch it then either. And then, not long after that, I actually got the shiny I was looking for. So it actually worked out, man. Shiny faster, that sucks, man. Well, lucky for you, there seems like there's going to be a great way to get Arceus here in, like, less than a year, so I would just wait around for that, man. Yeah, plus Pogo integration, we can get Arceus from Pogo at any time here. No. No. Don't you dare. These stupid Boltons running around me, man. I don't like them. Shiny faster, gotcha, okay. Yeah. Our 20th anniversary was awesome. I don't know why they didn't do... This 25th anniversary really seemed like it fizzled out, man. There's, like, not much going on. They said they were going to do, like, a whole year's worth of celebration. I ain't seen much celebration. We had that one thing on Pokemon Day, and right around Pokemon Week, and then we got that stupid Post Malone concert, and then it's like, that's it, you know. I don't know. E-Rock, congrats on the Lugia, man. That's fantastic. I love shiny Lugia. And Suspicious, I don't know how many Indeedee I've encountered. Definitely fewer than my number of Corvisquire here. That much I know. I would say encounter at least 2 to 3 Corvisquire for every Indeedee, I think. At least. Nike, thank you for the follow, man. So I guess I've encountered 1,400 Corvisquire. Well, that's weird. No, I guess it's not weird at all. I've encountered 1,400 Corvisquire. Divide that by 3 gets you the number of Indeedee that I think I've found. So I can't do math, but we'll say it's approximately, let's round down on it, and say approximately maybe 300 Indeedee, something like that. But it's not nothing, you know. Steph, I know that feeling very well, and it's hard to overcome that lack of motivation. I've been very motivated recently in editing together some videos, so we'll see how that goes. But I know that dilemma very well. And sorry, no, we have not replaced Chip with Chip. We replaced Chip with Dale. They're totally different. You see, Chip was not shiny, and Dale is shiny. It's a big difference, man. It's clear to see. What is it? It's so obvious even the grown-ups can see it. What is that, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch? It's the taste you can see, man. In any case, I think Dale is sufficiently different. Very shiny, potentially authentic. I don't know. It's left ambiguous. It's up to the viewer to decide. Luke, you don't like Indeedee. It's one of your least favorite Pokemon. Why Indeedee, man? I really like Indeedee. And Steph, you missed Dale from The Walking Dead. That was the old guy, right? With the floppy hat. I kind of forget how he died. I feel like he died pretty early on. E-Rock, alright, we'll see you, man. Appreciate you coming out today. And Kegman, we got Kegman coming in here with a big raid. Could we, perchance, get a big shout-out for Kegman? Thank you, Reactive Raichu, for doing that for me. Kegman, what were you guys doing? You guys were streaming Sword and Shield. What all were you doing, man? Baby is due tomorrow. Holy cow, dude. Congratulations. That's amazing. Enjoy fatherhood, I guess. Super congrats, dude. That's incredible. Melmetal, you wish they would do a Dynamax Adventure event. Where you could get, like, yeah, mythicals and stuff like that, and then maybe they could be shiny. I mean, they've already devalued all these shiny mythicals and everything like that. They might as well just, like, lean into it, you know? Kegman, thank you for that follow, dude. Seriously, good luck tomorrow, man. I hope everything goes great. Yeah, welcome everybody coming in from Kegman's stream. What all was anybody out there shiny hunting today? I'm shiny hunting, but I'm looking for a Corvisquire, and all I'm getting is Boltund, and I don't like that. Because they're gonna kill me. I think once this wild rain goes down, I think I'm gonna have to heal up. In fact, next time I don't see a Corvisquire, I'm gonna have to heal up and at least get me some moves. Because this is not going great. Reactive Raichu, you see the slippery slope you've created here, man? Do you see that? You know, you wanted to vote in the predictions, and now you're already asking for voter manipulation. Do you see this? How is this possible? I thought we were living in a society here. Oh, man. Rogue Assassin, you're hunting the Riolu, only a 5% spawn, which is so little, man. So little. And Blade, I feel you, but if you don't go for the Reggies, if you don't go for it, you're never gonna get them. Do you see what I'm saying? Alright? They're... You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You know? So, just do it. But don't go crazy, you know, put in a couple hundred resets, you know, every day or something, and soon enough you'll get it before you know it. That is the theory, the philosophy I used with my, the Mew hunt that I did, and eventually, it paid off. I mean, it took 6 months, but it did pay off eventually. But I did not get overwhelmed with it, so... Very funny, Gallardicuno, very funny. What, do you have a degree in comedy? Come on, man. Oh, goodness. Rogue Assassin, you're 20,000 for Regirock. Oh, God. That is a lot. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get it soon, man. And Tim, yeah, it takes a while sometimes. I was very fortunate. I only had to do 2 Reggie hunts this game. And both of them went under odds, and I can't complain about that. One of them just barely under odds, but under odds nonetheless. Damn, Reactive Raichu. I can't tell if you're not a fan of Bama, or if you are a fan of Bama, and you just hate how shitty they're playing. Because both of those could apply equally, and I would not be able to tell. Well, Suspicious, I think people do go to comedy school. And you know, I mean, they call it, like, Second City Improv or whatever. But it's basically comedy school. It's comedy college, yeah. Ah, there you go, Reactive Raichu, the Auburn fan. Okay, that makes sense. I think it would be much more funny if you're a Bama fan and still thought they were shit. That would be even funnier. That is the height of comedy right there. Dude, Kyle, I hate literally, like, all Pokemon that evolved by friendship. Like, all of them. It's the most useless mechanic ever. And it takes way too long, and I hate it. At least they finally merged friendship and, oh god, I can't even remember that other tech that they had for a while. What is that called? There was friendship, and then there was something that you got from Pokemon Ami, which was like Amity? No, that's not right. I can't even remember. Anyway, the point is they merged them this generation, so they're not different anymore. But it was a pain because some of them evolved by one, some evolved by the other. Affection, that was the one. Yes, friendship and affection. Those never, ever needed to be different techs. For some reason they were, though. Blade, you rather do Dynamax Adventure. Dynamax Adventures are actually surprisingly fun. I just hate it when they, you know, take way too long. That's the only thing. One of my hunts took a really long time in the Dynamax Adventure. And I wish it didn't. Oh yeah, Gallardicuno, yeah. Well, there are two kinds. I guess there's different kinds of Bears fans, right? There's Bears fans who will be like, you know, I don't know. There's, how can you possibly compare Mike Ditka to God? I mean, he's good, but he's no Mike Ditka. You know, there's that kind of Bears fan. I mean, it's really, all my knowledge of Bears fans really comes from Saturday Night Live, so that's all I'm going on here. Sealam, your newly cut shiny shaman had Pokerus. Ooh, now it looks like you hacked it. That's happened to me before. There was one time I accidentally deleted the video for one of my shiny Pokemon. And it was the time that I got a Hakamo'o and then evolved it into the Komo'o. And I accidentally deleted that video. And looking back at it now, and Hakamo'o is hanging out in my Pokedex or whatever, or in my PC / on Pokemon Home, and frickin' Hakamo'o has Pokerus. And I have no idea how Hakamo'o got Pokerus. I don't know if I had a Pokerus Pokemon on the team or if I actually legitimately got a shiny with Pokerus, but it's like one of my only shinies that just has Pokerus, and I don't have the video, and I have no idea what the hell happened there. And I really wish I did. It's possible that I was using an Illuminate Pokemon that had Pokerus, and that would have done it, but I don't know, you know. Luke, I mean, they make a lot of goddamn videos about very niche things, so sure, why not? Gallardicuno, you got a raid shiny Corviknight with Pokerus after you got your Rookity. I don't know, some of those online raids, man, I don't know if you can trust them. A raid with Pokerus? I don't know. I don't know about that. I happened to get Pokerus during my Weezing hunt, but I don't think the Weezing was the one that gave it to me. So, oh, it wasn't an online raid. Okay, well, I guess that works then. Then you got insanely lucky is the thing. I don't know, Suspicious. I have, for some reason, always get Pokerus during a playthrough of a game. Usually before I find a shiny Pokemon in that game. So, I don't know. I know Pokerus is supposed to be like 1 in 24,000 or whatever. But for some reason, I always get it before I get a shiny. No, I don't think it's 1 in 65,000. I think it's 1 in 20... It's like 1 in 23,500 or something like that. It's in the 20s. 1 in 21,000? Yeah, it's something like that. The point is, it's pretty high. Rogue Assassin, what is Pokerus? Pokerus is a virus. No, it's a, I don't know, it's a virus, but it's like a beneficial virus, kind of. And it makes it so your Pokemon gain extra IVs, or sorry, gain extra EVs when you train them. So it's beneficial, it's rare. It first showed up in, I don't know, Gen 3, Gen 2? Maybe it showed up in Gen 2. I forgot. Dark version, you have a strain of Pokerus you've been keeping alive since Ruby and Sapphire. That's pretty insane, man. Shit. I don't think I have anything that long. I think my active strain is from Generation 6, from X and Y. But it's still nothing to sniff at. Or sneeze at. I don't know how... I do not know how Pokerus spreads. Steph, is Pokerus, is that Corona for Pokemon? Dude, it's messed up. The Pokemon are just fine afterwards. In fact, maybe even stronger. So, I think they're two very different things. Well, I guess sort of in that case, it does act like an awful lot like coronavirus. I think it would be kind of hilarious if Pokemon with Pokerus just went around sneezing on everything. You know? I don't know. Yeah, Persona, I hate it. It's so lame when people just sit there and host raid dens all day, like, over and over. That is just the worst, laziest form of quote-unquote content. There's entire streamers that's all they do. and it is literally the worst. Carp King, well, no, I don't think so, because you don't spread it through at the nursery. It doesn't spread at the nursery, so I think we're good. Unless what you're saying is behind my back, you know, I turn around and all my Pokemon are, you know, getting frisky, spreading the Pokerus between themselves. I don't think it happens. Everybody's in their own personal Pokeballs, confined quarters. It's like Pokemon breeding, right? It's a mystery. This egg appeared. I don't know how it got here. You know, the mysteries of Pokemon or whatever. Although that daycare guy probably knows exactly how the hell that egg got there and what led to it. But he's just not going to tell the, you know, 10-year-old kid all about the birds and the bees. So instead, it's a mystery. Pokeboy, you love the Magikarp Festival remix by Glitch City. I haven't heard that one. Is it new or is that an older one? I should I've got my whole Glitch City playlist. I should try and add to it. I really like the couple of tracks from the Zen Mode Lo-Fi EP that she put out. Glitch City. That was a couple of those Lake of Rage and Vermilion City. Were really, really good lo-fi remixes. Snagglepuss, like, you think they don't know? Like, it just magically appears? What do Pokemon mind link or something, and then an egg appears out of nowhere? Jägermeister, or Jägermeisteroo. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you coming out today. I guess that's fair. Pokemon may not look the same, despite many of them being based off clearly animals. It's easier to not think about, you know. It is. Well, you'd think somebody would be. There's got to be some, like, you know, Albert Kinsey of I don't know, Pokemon researchers. Somebody's got to be out there, you know, studying the weird stuff. So, I don't know if that's Kinsey's first name. I made that up. Regardless, point is, what if we do? What if we do get at some point a Pokemon professor who studies only that? I guess Elm kind of a little bit. Yeah, you're not wrong. He kind of had a bunch of Pokemon eggs. It was all about that Togepi. Yeah, fair enough. Rogue Assassin, best nature for an Orbeetle? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm terrible at natures and what they do, and you should ask somebody else. Pokerock, yes, mods can be involved in predictions. That's correct. Yeah. I think our prediction is already over. However, a mod that votes cannot choose the final prediction at the end of the night. So that's actually something I got to do now. Because Reactive Raichu already voted. I guess Pokerock, you didn't vote, so you could choose the end of the prediction. But one of us is going to have to do it. No. God damn it. I hate it when I just roll around in circles around these things, man. Reactive Raichu, you think Brock is all about that bass? I don't think Brock is very choosy at all. About bass, guitar, drums, any instrument. I think he just likes the fact that it's a band, if you know what I mean. Rocky, does that mean mythical Pokemon are not mammals? I mean, they don't have to be mammals. They can be other kinds of life. They can be reptiles, birds, you know, worms, I guess. I mean, Zygarde is kind of a planarian. A flatworm, so I think there's a lot of... It could be a lot of things, man. Kyle, it's a very bold prediction, man. Very, very bold prediction. We've had so little luck recently that I can only think that Dale must produce for us here. And we are getting an awful lot of Corvisquire, to be fair. So, we'll see. Blade Inferior, no worries, man. Yeah, you gotta take a break sometimes. I feel like I've got a lot of work ahead of me tonight, and so I'm gonna see what happens. Nobody's suspicious. You figured Zygarde was Jormungandr. Did you come up with that one by yourself? Is that you and your intense knowledge of Norse mythology? I have no idea who Jormungandr is. I've heard theories that other people think, you know, that it's, you know, the son of Loki or some shit or whatever. He's the snake that lives underneath Yggdrasil or whatever, but, you know, I don't know nearly enough of Norse mythology to tell you for sure. Jay Mufan, thank you for the follow, man. Well, Kyle, no, I think that Chip died of his own accord. He died on his own terms, man. Had a chance, took it, and now we've got somebody else coming out into the place. It was not a violent overthrow or anything, man. TTV, I have not watched Kong vs. Godzilla. It only came out today. I've been working all day. I have not had time. I gotta do work tonight, alright? I'm not gonna have time to watch Kong vs. Godzilla. It just ain't gonna happen. Pokeboy got your Blacephalon after 375. Damn, that's a lot. I assume those are Dynamax adventures, yeah? Or are those encounters? Because they're encounters, it's actually very good. If it's Dynamax adventures, it is very, very bad. So I hope it was encounters. Oh, it was soft resets. Oh, well, that's good then. Congrats. That would have been really bad if it was Dynamax Adventures. That's fine. Nobody's suspicious. Although, I do think that there are some people, including this Loxton and Noggin person, grasp a little too much at straws for some things. And make very long videos for no reason whatsoever. All I'm saying is that things can be explained a lot more simply, in shorter time. That's all. But, you know, Pokemon is not all about reading off of Bulbapedia. Oftentimes, Bulbapedia is wrong, and you have to come up with, you know, your own conclusions based on your own knowledge. That's all. Yeah, Rocky Rig's exactly that ad revenue. Well, that's why they do it, and that's why you get, you know, 5 minutes of content in a 30-minute plus video that gets stretched over that amount of time, because that ad revenue, though. Ugh. I don't think it is fun to overthink personally. It's too much. It's cringeworthy, that much overthinking, in my opinion. What are you gonna do? I overthink about shinies all the time, so whatever. Shiny Fest, you watched a 10-minute YouTube video with 5 commercials. Holy hell. See, this is why it's getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous. And guess what? I mean, it's some people's forms of income if they want to do it. They've gotta play the game. YouTube has created it to be this bad, and these people are making it intentionally bad just for more ad revenue. Yeah, I agree, Shiny Faster. It does. Ruins the narrative of the video. At the very least, you gotta put in chapters, so maybe things appear at chapter marks, but even then, frickin', it's ridiculous. And it's been created this way, and the only one that really benefits from it are very large, established YouTube channels, particularly those that belong to celebrities. Like actual celebrities, like, you know, record label people and things like that, recording artists, what have you. No, God, Jesus Christ. All these frickin' Bolton, dude. Juanito, how you doing? Good to see ya. Appreciate you coming out. Hopefully we're gonna get a shiny today. With our all-new Dale over here. I really feel strongly that Dale is gonna help us out. No. No. Nada. See, this is why I was KOing earlier. I was KOing specifically because I need more Corvisquire to show up. Kyle, it depends on whether you consider him to be. I don't necessarily know. But, yeah, a lot of people do consider YouTube people to be legitimate celebrities, which I always thought was weird. It's not like celebrity culture or celebrity worship culture was already weird enough. I think it's extra weird when it's from YouTube peoples. I honestly don't know Snagglepuss. I've only heard the name. I've never seen one of their videos, so... But I've heard of this person before. I thought I was not going to be able to escape from a stupid squirrel. That would have been really, really dumb. And now my cup overflows. After so hard, it was so hard to find Corvisquire. Now there's a whole bunch of them. Anyway. Jay, you're looking for a shiny Diggersby. Hey, you know what? The Diggersby is going to be... There's going to be a shiny event in just a couple of days in Pokemon Go where shiny Diggersby is potentially going to be available. So, that could be kind of cool. Patty Boy got a random Nidoran male. Beautiful, beautiful shiny dude. And Suspicious, you like the new trend of Fakemon regions. Man, I'm a Fakemon region hipster, man. I worked on a fan game. I created a Fakemon region back before you could just throw it up on YouTube and pretend it was content. Or whatever. I don't know. I should share that one time because we had some really great designs back in the day. In fact, some that I think are better than real Pokemon. I gotta say. Mild Gaming, how you doing, man? And Reactive Raichu, the Corvisquire can take its damn time. We got a whole, like, hour and a half left in the stream, I think. So we can let it take its time. Generous Saints, well, I already killed the Pokemon quite a bit. In fact, I can show you how much. I will show you how much I have done it. Give me a sec here. Voila. Corvisquire. 756. 756 Corvisquire KOs. I only really had to KO 500 of them. And here I am with 756, so it's going okay. No. Let's see. Pokeball almost soft reset over your Blacephalon. That is no good, man. Sealim, the alternate shiny videos. I've got a whole series of alternate shiny videos. Back before anybody was doing alternate shiny videos, I had alternate shiny videos. But you want to see more of them, which is fair. And now they're popular again. I've been threatening to do mine and for Generation 3, and yet I haven't done it. I'll get around to it soon. I'm really concerned. I gotta get the shiny Dex, man. The shiny Dex is tantamount in my mind right now. Gallardicuno, I was doing that, but now I'm not doing it. I also don't have that much PP anymore. For my move, power points for my moves. And so, that's one of the reasons I'm not KOing. Is the Shiny Dex top priority? I think the Shiny Dex is, top priority for sure. Nate, that is true. Yeah, one of my videos does have over 1 million views. And it was a fun video to make. Yeah. That was, I guess, back in the heyday. And then, I don't know. It was a lot of work to make those kind of videos. Still is a lot of work. Carp King, the ironic thing is I've actually got the whole Gen 3 video all planned out. And I've got all the assets for it and everything. And and I just haven't stitched it together / recorded the voiceover for it. So that's the only thing. I should really get to doing that, shouldn't I? Amon, what's going on? Good to see you, man. And Jay, what is a shiny dex? A shiny dex is when you find one of every single shiny Pokemon, such that it fills up your Pokedex with all shinies. You can amend this to make it a living shiny dex by having one individual of each Pokemon species shiny living in your PC. And that's a living shiny dex. So that's what I'm going for. And I have 891 out of the 910 shiny Pokemon that I need. So I'm getting there. Chicken Game, you set up your PC, your Pokemon PC, or like a real, actual, like, gaming PC? Probably a real actual PC. That's pretty cool, man. And Carp King, very funny. See, you're gonna have to wait for the video to get a real answer to your question. A video that I have been threatening to do for, God, over a year at this point. Almost 2 years, really. I should really put that video up and finish it up. But work's just so busy, man. It's just so busy. Speaking of work, DeGunfi got a new job. Congratulations, man. That is excellent. Wow. I hope it's a good one, man. I hope it's a good fit for you. I hope it gets you lots of money, my friend. Suspicious? No. Let's not. Please. Plus, the the Draclog video I think was 4 phases. But still, you're not wrong. It's gotta show up before, you know, 4,000 encounters. Rocky, what is a phase? Good question. A phase is when I find a shiny Pokemon that is not my target. So right now I'm looking for shiny Corvisquire, right? However, if I find, say, a shiny Boltund or a shiny Tyrant, which I did already find, then that is an unintentional shiny and therefore counts as a phase of the hunt. Ah, I'm almost dead. Yeah. And so a hunt can go several phases, right? Right now I'm on phase 2 because I found one shiny so far that I didn't need, and hopefully don't have another phase on this hunt. Uniform Poem got a shiny Coughing, very nice dude, and Irkuri. I'm not pronouncing that right at all. Get over here, goddammit. You found a shiny Dragonite and failed its 6th phase for Raticate hunt. You really want Raticate. I've gotten several shiny phases on Raticate for my shiny Let's Go deck so far. And Raticate's one of those where it kind of sucks to phase on it because it's a really cool shiny. But I super did not need it when I was looking for what I was looking for. I phased, I think, on 2 of them during my Pidgeot hunt. Anyway. Oh, good, Gonvi. I'm glad that makes up for it, man. Yeah, I hope it's a good one. I like I said, hope it's a nice cush job, lots of money, low work. I don't know. I know you're supposed to work hard at your job, but I am a big believer in my work-life balance. I'll work hard at my job during job time, but I'm not bringing it home with me, you know? I'm trying not to think about it in the evenings or whatever. Uniform Poem, get yourself a shiny Coughing, which is awesome. Which I may have already said. And Jay, your GameStop has no Pokemon cards. Can't you order Pokemon cards from online, or is that, are people not letting you do that now? Are Pokemon cards online too expensive? Can you go to, like, the official Pokemon Company website and order Pokemon cards from there? They don't have them online either. Well, I do want some of those Shining cards, man. Those things look cool. But I don't want to just do them. I don't want that to be like have a pack opening for the pack opening's sake. I want to open the packs for my own sake. I might buy some and not even film myself opening them. Holy shit. Can you think of such a novel idea? Buying Pokemon cards and not filming yourself opening them and just do it for your own pleasure? Is that crazy? I think that's crazy. I just want some of those shiny Pokemon cards look cool, man. I just want some of them. The Gonvi exactly hearsay. How dare I? How dare I push back against the grain? Suspicious, you're more of a Yu-Gi-Oh fan, which is fair. I'm sure they are, they're scalpers for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, too. Grown-ass individuals who are scalping Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Because we just can't have a good time in this world anymore. Alex, it would be crazier to buy cards and not open them at all. We call that an investment, my friend. Can you think of somebody who, sat there and bought a pack of, like, base 1, initial base set first edition cards and then never opened them? You know how expensive those things go for nowadays? For something that you bought for, like, $3 back in the day, I bet you could sell that for at least $1,000. If not more. Probably you may get more money by actually opening the damn cards and then selling what you find inside. Super uber original mint in packaging or whatever. Persona, you want some of those Shining Fates too? I watched Steph open some. They looked really cool, man. Kyle, it's still impossible to get a PS5 because of scalpers. Well, one day there's gonna be a critical time when it's not worth scalping PS5s anymore, and interest goes down in getting a PS5s. Yet the scalpers still have all their product. Somebody is gonna get boned with a lot of PS5s that they can't sell. I hope that's the case, and I hope it's the case soon that these scalpers get their comeuppance. People scalp the new Godzilla toys. Jesus Christ. I heard that somebody was showing me a picture of the Godzilla section of the toy store or whatever, and how everybody had bought the actual Godzillas but left all the King Kongs, because apparently people only like Godzilla and they don't like King Kong. It is fair. Sealam, hey, that's good. I'd rather, my collections go to somebody who is, would actually use them, I have a whole set of Star Wars action figures, because I used to collect Star Wars back in the day. Don't much anymore. But I think I'd like them to go to somebody who would actually, to children who would actually play with them. If I ever have to give them away. I don't want to sell them. Don't want them to go to anybody who would sell them. Just have them go to children. Donate them to a children's hospital or something. I don't know. Aman, no, I have not seen Godzilla vs. Kong yet. It just came out today, and I've been at work all day. Oh, man. And Aman, I heard of that about the PC prices. Because Theo, it's ironic, Theo just bought a new graphics card for his PC. And I'll tell you how much it cost. I'll just tell you, it cost over $1,000 to buy just the graphics card because of how scalping has affected the graphics card market. The ironic thing is that I bought a graphics card for my PC a couple of years ago, back before the scalping became crazy expensive. And I bought mine for about $300. And this graphics card, even used now, goes for about $900. And, I don't know why. It's like a good graphics card, but it's not like 3 times as good now as it was, in I don't know, 3 years ago. Chicken game, yours cost $500. That's insane, man. Absolutely insane. Yeah, the crypto miners are the ones doing it. Apparently. Frickin' crypto miners. I don't know how much money you're possibly making to afford all these graphics cards, but Sealam, you're used to scalping for sneakers and things. What do you think about these new Lil Nas X sneakers? You think these things are being scalped? You think they sold out and are going to scalpers? Because that's lame. Amon, you paid $1,500 for your PC pre-built. Buying the actual parts would have cost closer to $2,000. That's insane, man. When I built my PC, it cost about $600, maybe $650, and it had pretty good parts. So I don't know how much all of it would go for now, but probably way more than that, and that's stupid. Because it went from being a very affordable thing to all of a sudden being not affordable, you know. They sold out in under a minute, are selling for $4,000 now, but Nike is suing the company. Whoa. I heard that Nike was suing the company. But I don't think they can sue Lil Nas X, Sora. I think they might sue the company that's making the custom shoes. And I don't really think that they have I don't know if they have a leg to stand on, because custom shoes have been a thing for so long. Right, that I don't think. I mean, you'd be selling it as setting a hell of a precedent here by doing that, don't you think? By suing a company, a company or an individual for making custom shoes. I don't know. What's a drop of human blood? Let's not forget that this has happened before. Kiss, you know the band Kiss? All right. There were a they are you know, constantly, and they ride this reputation, constantly being accused of being Satanists or whatever, you know, knights in Satan's service. That's what the Pearl Clutchers thought Kiss meant back in the day. And I think in the 1980s or the early 1990s, I forget when, Kiss had a comic book come out where they all stood over the bucket of red ink that was being used to print the comic, and each one put in a drop of their own blood, so that the comic could be officially, and it was all mixed together, the comic could be officially said to have been printed with official Kiss blood. And people freaked out then too, but there's nothing you can do about it, you know. Alex, good point. How many drops of blood were lost by the children making them shoes? Right? This is gotta come back on Nike for, you know, owning literal sweatshops. Don't get all high and mighty over here. Right? No, I think it's a very good point. They can't get all high and mighty when, and I don't think it's just, I mean, probably kids are losing frickin' fingers and hands working in these, you know, ridiculous sweatshops. So, Nike can't be talking. Also, we need to probably not be buying all of our shoes from, you know, sweatshops. Anyway. Debbie, when is my little niece or nephew showing up? About a month from now, actually. About a month from now. The due date, I think, is in very early May. So, sometime around then. And right, Corez, I think there's a very easy way to pasteurize. I think it would be not hard to boil all this stuff together and remove any sanitary concerns. I think that's not an issue. And if people are thinking it is, need I remind you that we consume animal products all the time. And we're just fine with it, you know. Bacon Apocalypse looking for a Groudon raid. Dynamax Adventures or Pogo. I don't think there's Groudon in Pogo right now. There could be in Dynamax Adventures. I don't know. Somebody may be able to help you there. That's all right. All right, Dagonvi, we'll see you, man. Hey, congrats on the new job, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. Why am I not, how am I not outspeeding this thing? I'm so slow. Why can I not even escape? Is this the worst mechanic in all Pokemon? Not being able to escape just because I'm slow. Suspicious. What are my thoughts on shiny racing? Not my deal. Not my thing, because, you know, I like shiny hunting at my own pace. But, if you, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't see why there would be anything wrong with it. Why that would even be a possibility. Dark version, do you think that the Indeedee is gonna eat my walrus over here? Oh, speaking of walrus, does anybody live in the UK? And more specifically, does anybody live in Wales? Here? I know people live in the UK, but does anybody live in Wales, or close to Wales, or doesn't mind driving to Wales? Because there's something really cool in Wales right now. Which is, I don't know, totally random. But there is a walrus right now, an actual wild Arctic walrus that is chilling over in Pembrokeshire. And I'm told that Pembrokeshire, which I'm totally probably mispronouncing because I mispronounce everything British, is hanging out over in Wales right now. Defined close to Wales by US terms. I don't know, driving distance, like less than a couple hours kind of thing. Driving an hour and a half, I don't know. But I'm on, y'all are still in lockdown, so no driving to Wales. Ugh. Well, if you could drive to Wales, there would be a walrus hanging out. A wild walrus, which I would totally do. I don't know, cab for hire. I don't know how long it takes to go on the M5 or whatever. But I would travel several hours to see that frickin' walrus in I'm gonna say Pembrokeshire. Tell me how I'm mispronouncing that, because I know I am. Cab for hire, you saw it in the news. Awesome. Oh, cool. All right. That's bang on. All right. Well, I assume that means good. All right, cool. I actually did something right. Well, Steph, clearly I'm not the master of this bird, okay? This bird has flown. No, I gotta find it, man. I'm almost to 1,500. Oh, my God. Dark version, what's special about the walrus is that walrus live in the Arctic. Walrus don't live anywhere near Great Britain. And so the fact that there's a walrus, and the fact that there's a walrus in southern Great Britain is remarkable, and potentially a sign of climate change, maybe. I don't know. So, there was one that showed up the other year in northern Scotland, in a place that I'm definitely going to remember the name of. Nope, don't remember. It was wherever you leave from Scotland to get to Shetland. Wherever that is, I know Shetland kind of counts as Scotland a little bit. Wherever that is, that's where the walrus was last time, but that's all the way up top. Right? Yeah, where they have ponies. I know, they're Shetland Islands. Wick. Is there a town in Scotland called Wick? Because that's where the stupid walrus was last time. And now there's a different walrus, and it's in Pembrokeshire. So, two very opposite ends of the country, I think. Sea Lamb, y'all are in a heat wave right now in the UK, and then forecast for snow next week. Global warming, man. No, you can't say global warming. Climate change. Because it's not always warming. Sometimes it's just more intense storms and stuff like that. Anyway, it's legit. Alright? We're having thunderstorms this week, and then it's gonna be really cold the rest of the weekend. It's gonna be, yeah. It's gonna be kind of crazy. And it's freaking April. I can't believe it's April already. Where has the time gone? And in 4 weeks from now, we're getting new Pokemon Snap, and I'm super duper excited about it. More excited about it now that I've seen some additional footage from the game, so really looking forward to this one. Cab for hire, there's a place called Wick. Okay, that's where it was last time. Queeger. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for the follow. Persona, what is my favorite walrus? I always thought Paul was the walrus, so I'm going to go with Paul. John just doesn't make a good walrus to me. Steph, could you, like right now, if you wanted, could you go to a place in Norway and find polar bears? This is a big question. A big decision. Do I need to be going to Norway to see polar bears? I know there's places in Canada you can go. Maybe I should go to Canada. There's this place in Canada near Hudson Bay that that has polar bears. Churchill, Manitoba has polar bears. I could go there, man. And belugas and narwhals and things like that. Well, Camp for Hire, yes, Svalbard is a part of Norway, but you gotta, like, get on a boat and shit. Like, I wanna go somewhere I can, like, drive to. You know? I see, Steph. You're thinking Svalbard. I don't... No. I gotta be able to drive there, I think. Mild gaming, that is a much better term. Human-induced global climate change. Mouthful. Can we shorten that? Can we use a, is there an acronym we can use there? They'll come up with a snappy acronym. It'll be all good. Sea Lamb, hold up. Wait, it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and people are going topless? Where is this den of hedonism in the UK that I need to know about? Oh, man. Mild gaming. Okay, yeah, no, that's, I mean, it's fair. That is it's a legitimate thing. The messaging around climate change is very important because, you know, there's too many deniers that are going to deny that it's even happening, and those that agree it's happening are going to deny that it's human caused, and that therefore we don't have to change our ways, and yeah, here we are. Yeah, reactive Raichu. No, here it was 80 degrees here the other day, and I said, "Oh man, spring is here." not heat wave, just oh, it's normal again. That was my first thought. I'm on. Okay, so the hottest March in 50 years. That's fair. That's fair. And Camp for Hire, I'm not blaming you. I just want to know where that place is so I can go there too. That's all I'm saying. It sounds awesome. Sounds like a party waiting to happen. Ah, god damn it. D was 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and yesterday you complained about it being too hot. You do not want to come down to the southern United States, man. You will boil alive. I tell you what. 68 degrees Fahrenheit, that's... People start putting on their big winter coats, man. I tell you. Oh, I'm on, that's fair. Okay. That's fair. We definitely do have great air conditioning here in the southern United States. It's very expensive is the one thing. I wish air conditioning wasn't expensive. Air conditioning and heat should be exempt from my power bill. That's just things that I need to live, man. Cab, no worries, man. You get the sun when you can. I mean, ironically, I've, heard, obviously, about the UK as being like this cold, miserable, awful place, rainy, foggy all the time, right? When I went there, last time I went there, it was about 90 degrees and sunny. It was really quite nice. Although I can't imagine the Queen like really taking 90-degree temperatures well. Do you think they've got air conditioning in Buckingham Palace? Do you think the Queen could afford air conditioning? Because I gotta think that she's gotta be hanging out in all these stuffy clothes, and it's 90 degrees outside, and she's hanging out inside this big old, stuffy palace. She's gotta be dying up in there. Yeah, just sell a few of the crown jewels. They're not gonna miss them. How many British people do you think would notice if like a couple of crown jewels went missing? I don't think y'all would notice. I'm not talking about like the entire crown and scepter. Just talking about a couple of jewels. Just enough to pay for a total renovation of the central air system in Buckingham Palace. Zargon, you think she's got 3 in every room? That must be the life, man. That would be the life. Cab, you think the Daily Mail would start a manhunt? Two crown jewels missing. Nation under lockdown until we find out where the crown jewels went. Oh, man. Sorry, I pay for water on my own, for sure. I keep that water bill as low as possible if I can. Mild Gaming, 2 of the crown jewels just moved to the United States? Really? How has there not been an Ocean's 11 style heist up on this like already? Like that would be the perfect time. You always steal the jewels while they're in transit. Did we learn nothing from Ocean's 12? It's the perfect time to do it. I actually like Ocean's 12, man. A lot of people hate on that movie. It's a little out there, but I like the style. Oh, Mild Gaming, very funny. God damn it. Oh, Lord. I see what you went for. I fell right into it. Well, now we got all those Harry is adjusting to America memes, so that worked out. Oh, goodness. I went down a rabbit hole and found actually a very interesting video about like how much the Queen is actually worth, and like and how much of her largesse is public versus private or whatever. Turns out the Queen is not as rich as I thought she would be. Reactive Righteous, Prince Philip out of the hospital. Yes, in so much as they pulled some Weekend at Bernie's scheme to transport him back home. I think they had to prop him up in the in the seat on the way home, and tie him down with zip ties to make sure he didn't flop over. But yes, he's out of the hospital. Gamer Boy, have I ever missed a shiny? I have never missed a shiny. I have failed shinies in various ways. But I have never missed one showing up. Never unintentionally, anyway. What happened to them? I KO'd some accidentally. But I didn't miss the Stone Journer persona. I saw the Stone Journer. And I said, there's a Stone Journer, and then I fucked up. Which is a big difference. Sam and Franca, what is going on? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming out today. Anyway, I blew it a little bit. Cab for hire, that's interesting. Well, so the thing that I learned, or that I heard, is that the Queen herself, with all of her like private public largesse, all the money she brings in every year, and her restricted funds versus unrestricted funds, ultimately is worth about $420 million. Which is a lot, but, I mean, she's the Queen. I think there's people, living in the UK right now that are worth more money than that. J.K. Rowling is worth more money than that. Probably. I thought she was a billionaire at some point. She might not be a billionaire anymore. Anyway. Cab, you could fund the NHS. Yeah, you absolutely could. But the Queen needs to keep up appearances, you see. Oops. Did you see that, guys? Somebody was asking if I still had Joy-Con drift. That was just Joy-Con drift right there. Shit. Anyway. Persona, don't say that. I don't want to kill a shiny Corvisquire, man. I'm going to be on my very best behavior when this Corvisquire shows up. Ah, Jesus. Sorry, I had to take a really long drink of water there. Like, I started drinking it, and I was like, I like this, and I just didn't stop. That was excellent. Holy shit. I just downed about half this bottle of water. Oh my god. That was awesome. Whew. That was a good feeling. Okay. Aha, Gallardicuno, yes. Sure. I mean, I could keep KOing them. I could, but I'm still getting them at a pretty good click. Kyle, whom exactly is canceling Obama, and what for? That sounds like something that that the Fox News is picking up and running with. They also, you realize they tried to cancel Obama for wearing a tan suit, right? It's not like Obama's getting canceled for anything major. All right. In fact, they're probably running the Obama is canceled stuff to divert attention away from the fact that Matt Gaetz is under federal investigation for his having relations, quote unquote, with a teenage girl. So, just saying, the deflection is real. But sure, I would like to find out more. It's also almost April Fool's Day. Don't forget about that. People protesting naming a school after him because he doesn't stand for the undocumented population, but it's actually not the worst criticism in the world. They can make the same criticism about Biden, actually. That's fair. I don't think it's going to change anything, but at least it's fair. Watch Fox News pick up on it, though. Fox News try to cancel Obama for not caring about undocumented immigrants. Hear that again. Fox News joining in on this cancel Obama party because he doesn't care about undocumented immigrants. Let that irony sink in. Elite Spectrum, Shiny Pincurch and only 220 encounters. Very nice, man. And Persona, you're acting like the devil on my shoulder right now. Shit! I despawned another one. Motherfucker. God damn it, it just showed up and then it... Jesus. God. I hate the spawn distance. I hate it so much. I hate it so very, very much. Juanita, there you go. So who, are you the April Fool's joke? You're a living, walking, talking April Fool's joke. And Carp King, does Fox News really have a piece out on it? Holy shit. That is, these people know no depths of depravity. Really? They were the ones saying Obama was being far too kind to undocumented immigrants his entire presidency. Wow, the hypocrisy. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's real good. I'm on, no worries, man. I appreciate you stopping by. We'll catch you next time, dude. No. Fine. How many shits? How much am I despawning here? Like, seriously, man? Snowy Blizzard, before I started here, you thought I was going to do that static Corviknight on Route 3, which I thought about. Doing. But then I heard a rumor, with absolutely no substantiated facts at all, that Corvisquire was, in fact, shiny locked. And I just didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to sit here and I didn't want to worry about it one way or another when I could just hunt it in the Crown Tundra and know what I was getting. So, I don't know why it would be locked dark version, but people said it was locked. To be fair, people have been, passing around a whole lot of misinformation. And so, no way to tell one way or another. But I just didn't want it to even be a thing. Hey, it's a slippery slope. Look at that. Oh, man. Reactive Raichu. I don't think that's politics talk as much as it is entertainment talk at this point. And people seem fine with it for the most part. Oh, man. Dark version, I agree with you. But again, I heard that that we are that there is a possibility, and I just don't even want to deal with that possibility. I didn't even want to spend the time worrying about it one way or another. There's 2 Indeedee here. There are 2 whole Indeedee. I'm never gonna get them to call over here. Never. Anyway. What are you gonna do? That's true, Kyle, but I think the right-leaning bias is really infiltrated more than you would even think possible. Oh my god, look at this. I despawned all of them. Considering that the Sinclair Media Group, which is a right-leaning media group, has kind of, in a shadow fashion, bought up local news stations all around the country, and peddled their particular brand of bullshit. Well, people think they're just watching local news, but they're not. They're watching extremely curated, biased bullcrap. And it's I don't know if it's tricking a lot of people, but folks will they will get caught inside their own little echo chambers and believe whatever they see on television. They'll tell you, the people on TV will tell you it's fair and balanced, but it sure ain't. That's all there is to it. There's a Corvisquire over here that is just outside of despawn range. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Kyle, your local news station is Fox 2 Detroit. Well, you should look in to see if that's a Sinclair affiliate, because it well could be. No, Carp King, you're not wrong. It does come from both sides, but there's a lot of disingenuity out there, and I don't know. There's certainly not I think one side is far more fact-based than the other. All right, that's all there is to it. All right, left-leaning media is simply more fact-based than right-leaning media. That doesn't dispel the fact that they both have biases. All right, it's just that one, you're ultimately going to get more truthful news from one than the other. Anyway, point being, Persona, you want to see me kill this Corvisquire in cold blood? I would rather not, you see. I would rather... Oh, god damn it. I would rather not do it. Oh, goodness. I mean, it used to be... It used to be that we only had, like, 2 or 3 news channels. And one of them was anchored by Walter Cronkite, right? And you could really tell whether or not you were getting the truth or not, because all 3 would agree with each other, because they were only reporting the facts. It was a simpler time, man. I think we need to dig up Walter Cronkite and I don't know, like reanimate him or something, because that would be much better than what we've got right now. Does Corvisquire have self-destruct? I would be very impressed if it did. In fact, if it does, let me know. Like, I am totally okay with failing a Corvisquire if it self-destructs in my face. I will allow that to happen. Somehow, I doubt that it's going to be the case, though. No. No. Ah! God damn it. I'm gonna find some shiny out here, but it's not gonna be the damn Corvisquire. Garb King, are you taking a course in media bias? Because that sort of course has to exist, I think. Dark version, the Corvisquire has memento. No, seriously? For real? Hold up. Hold up. Seriously? I gotta figure this out. Well, Brave Bird doesn't matter because I'm not going to frickin', give me a sec. I am not going to sit here and damage it at all. I'm not going to do the foolish thing of using False Swipe, which is just one of the dumbest things you can do when shiny hunting. Let's see. Memento. Corvisquire doesn't even get memento. I was lied to. You bastard. How dare you, sir? It doesn't even get memento as an egg move, a TM, level up, nothing. Ah, jeez. Damn! Irkire, that sucks, man. Irkire? I don't know how to pronounce your name, by the way. Either way, point is, that sucks that you get another phase. I hope you get what you're looking for soon, man. Carp King, you're in a poli-sci degree. Nice. Going to grad school. Where are you thinking of going to grad school at? Out of curiosity. I don't know which would be a good poli-sci grad school. I know my cousin tried to go into poli-sci. I think he went to American University, though. But I'm not sure. Mild Gaming, that is true. It is the first. It is April the 1st in the UK. That much is true. But is it really April the 1st? I mean, technically it is at midnight, you know, UTC or whatever. Does it really count till you wake up in the morning? Because I don't think it does. I've heard this from a lot of people. Oh, it's Christmas at midnight. Oh, it's my birthday at midnight. You know, I don't think it counts till you wake up in the morning. And to counteract that, it doesn't count until you go to sleep at night. So, you've got that whole day. But I think it should be the waking day and not starting at frickin' midnight. Now, here's the deal. There's no Corvisquire here, and so I'm just flying away. I've got to heal up because I'm almost dead. E-Rock, welcome back. I hope it was a chill bike ride. Did you do any like pogo? Were you riding the bike and doing pogo at the same time? Because that's the only way to get actual decent, you know, egg steps on pogo is to frickin' ride your bike, you know. Persona, nah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Galacticudo April Fool's is supposed to end at noon. Says who? Where the heck did you hear that one from, man? I don't buy that at all. April Fool's supposed to end at noon. And then what, have a productive day the next of the day? Or the rest of the day, I should say. Oh my god. I hate it when I boost right as I got repels going on. Mild Gaming, when you were attending bar, you made many a 20-year-old a shot at midnight for the morning of their birthday. That's fair. That's legit. They can do it. They're officially 21 in the eyes of the law, I suppose. If you do any pranks after noon, then you are a fool. Am I the fool? And what is noon for one person may be like 6 a.m. for another person. Alright? You've gotta check yourself. Alright? Before you, and in the great words of one wise man, rickety, wreck yourself. Debbie, do I have to Google it? You know what? You know what? You know what? I will not Google it. I think it's an April Fool's Day prank. I think it's an April Fool's Day prank that y'all are telling me that April Fools must be done before noon. And I'm not going to fall for it. This is me not falling for it. It's not even midnight yet. You say it's too early, and yet Volkswagen already did their April Fool's prank. Right? As did Michael Strahan. They all got on it early. I can't trust people anymore. For the entire week. For the entire week of April Fools, you know, nobody can be trusted anymore. Galacticuno, fair enough, fair enough. Well, it'll be sure. I'll take your word for it. Hey, Dark Version, I enjoy occasional tomfoolery, shenanigans, brouhahas, fracasses. I'm a fan of all of them, man. Fracasses or fracassi? I don't know. I don't think that's a real word. I think I made that up. Well, Persona, if I kill the Corvisquire, there's no way I could possibly know whether or not I had a mark or perfect stats or anything like that. So I think I'm going to be fine, honestly. I think I'm going to be okay. Oh, I can actually KO Corvisquire again. I think I should do that. I've had too few Corvisquire for too long. It's time to kill these things. I wonder, is there an ability... Is there an ability that prevents Unnerve from going off? So I don't have to see this stupid Unnerve message every time I encounter a Corvisquire? That would massively improve this hunt for me, actually. Oh, Galacticuno, yeah. Now, hopefully I won't have to do Dynamax Adventures on April Fools, so that there's just going to be no chance of any of this tomfoolery whatsoever. Dark Version, you like turning on the shower lever, aiming it at where the person would stand so they get hit by the water when they turn it on. That's messed up. Here's something that's crazy. This is a... Oop, shit. I really don't want to despawn that Corvisquire over there. Here's one that I heard back in the day. Is that, what you do is you take the shower head, right? And then you unscrew, like, the little nozzle with all the holes on it. You unscrew that bit. And then just inside there, you put a Boolean cube. And then you screw it back on. And then when somebody turns on the shower, then I get a soup shower. I may have stolen that from an episode of Scrubs. But it always seemed like the best prank. Axolotl Church, what is going on, man? Good to see ya. And, Suspicious, you never fallen victim to April Fools because you don't associate it with anybody who does it. I also hate April Fools. It is not my, it is not the kind of holiday that I enjoy. And it's not even really a holiday. It's just a made-up day. It's like Halloween. I don't really do Halloween either. It's because I'm a square. Reactive Raichu, yes, you can switch out the Boolean cube for Kool-Aid. That works too, absolutely. And you get a Kool-Aid shower. Wait, you think that would be a good thing? No, you think somebody's gonna drink the Kool-Aid shower water? I don't know if I trust the shower water that much. Oh, man. Killer, yes, I'm still on this hunt. For the first time in, like, about 20 hunts, I have gone over odds. Well, I guess I went over odds on Coco, too, so I'm in a little bit of an odds drought here. Actually, just a little bit of a shiny drought in general. Outside of the Mew, of course, but, yeah, it's going mediocrely. Galacticuno, you can absolutely do that too. Do it. You should do it in cherry red flavor, fruit punch flavor. So then you flush it, looks like the toilet bowl's full of blood, and somebody freaks out. That would be the best one. That would be the best man. Well, I think April Fool's probably has as much historical significance as Halloween does. You know, it's certainly not the... I guess it doesn't have the quite the... how do I say this? It's not got the... it's not as ingrained, I suppose. It doesn't have as long a history. You're right about that. I guess Halloween was technically in a religious situation for a very long time. And that evolves. Whereas April Fool's Day, I just think, is like, hey, it's April, you know, just gonna make a joke. But I do think it's been a tradition for probably hundreds of years. Kitty Princess, welcome. I hope you're doing well. In dark version, fold 2 ketchup packets, put them underneath the teeth in the toilet seat. There you go. Great prank. At least it might go off like a small gun, or that like popping noise you get when you like pop a plastic bag or something. That would be good. Galacticuno, yes. Columbus Day actually has a really interesting history. And not a very long history either. It was originally created by the Knights of Columbus, who obviously they have a vested interest in this baby. But they're a Catholic fraternal organization that's very prominent in the Northeast. And in the 1940s, they basically lobbied President Franklin Roosevelt to make this a federal holiday as kind of a... I guess they came at it in the vein of, hey, you know... Columbus discovered America, blah, blah, blah. But they really wanted it to be like an Italian-American Heritage Day. And that's basically what Columbus Day was. It was an Italian-American Heritage Day for that's very popular in the Northeast. And it's still popular in the Northeast today. But really, in a lot of other parts of the country, you kind of lose that Italian-American culture, and so... It's not very prominent or known why Columbus Day exists at all. And now, of course, it's problematic due to all the genocide. But you know, there's a lot of American history that is problematic because of genocide. Iraq, kind of true. Well, I don't think it's necessarily true. I think Columbus was definitely trying to go to India, and then showed up on a landmass before he thought he was supposed to get to India, and he definitely knew he wasn't in India, but I think to save face, upon running in, onto this unintentional landmass, kind of said, oh, it's definitely India. See. I call it India, therefore it is India. That's basically what happened. I think he definitely knew he wasn't in India. Don't attack my Walrein anymore, please. Iraq, you got the Knights of Columbus in Toronto. Are there a lot of Italian Americans up in Toronto? In mild gaming, hey, yeah, you could probably quote me on that. Probably I'm gonna get canceled for not taking a hard line enough stand against genocide or something. There's gotta be a way to cancel me based on that quote. I don't know what it is yet, but there's gotta be a way. You watch. Oh, man. That's true. Although, did Amerigo Vespucci even kind of go to the United States? Or, I mean, it's also kind of a rumor that we named the Americas after Amerigo Vespucci. That's a little apocryphal. It could happen. As far as I know, Vespucci was a cartographer who didn't leave Italy and come to the Americas, but, kind of drew him on his maps. Maybe he did name him for himself. I don't know. E-Rock, that's fair, that's fair. We definitely have, down here, we have the Catholic social ministries that do a lot of our social work. In lieu of not having a very strong Knights of Columbus chapter down here. I mean, it probably exists, but it's definitely not as strong as it is up north. We have Rotary clubs, too. It's almost the same thing. At least down here it is, in the south. Galacticuno, is that true? Is that what Wikipedia says? As far as I knew, it was apocryphal. Like somebody kind of said that at one point because it made sense. Kind of like the, you ever heard of the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere? What if I land, what if I see Paul Revere running around, the British are coming, the British are coming. Right? Yeah, that was all like a poem that Henry Wadsworth Longfellow made up. And people took it as fact. So I would be a little skeptical about it, unless it's very well documented that happened. Serena got a Square Sparkles Grookey. That's awesome. Still in all of my Masuda method hunts. I have not gotten a single Square Sparkles shiny yet. Still working on it. And Suspicious, in all your infinite wisdom, managed to respawn 5 Honedge. Or despawn. Ooh, despawn 5 Honedge. Well, that's not good. I don't think I've ever despawned 5 of these Corvisquire, but I've despawned more than I like. I'll tell you that much. It's not the easiest hunt in the world over here. Mild gaming, true. Although I do think there was a divide amongst those who were seen as you know, those who considered themselves American and were from America or were at least born in America to immigrant parents, and those who were loyalists to England or were first-generation British immigrants or were, you know, stationed there as part of the military or whatever. I do think there was a divide there. But you would have probably called them loyalists versus... Or Tories or Redcoats or something like that. Reactive Raichu, if I had to choose one to go, I think I would choose wings. I like wings a lot, but I think I like burgers and pizza and tacos more. So, that's very sad. But I think it's true. Pizza is second on the list. I would choose tacos and burgers over pizza, personally. But I might be crazy. I don't know. Mild Gaming, the Redcoat British Army was known as the Regulars. There you go. So I could say the Regulars are coming somehow. Galacticuno, fair enough. Yeah. If he made several trips to the New World, that's fine. I am not knowledgeable enough, clearly. I'm wrong. It's okay to be wrong. It's even more important to admit when you're wrong, I think. Who said tacos? Somebody said tacos have to go. Suspicious said tacos had to go. Tacos are the best. Tacos are the one thing that definitely would not go. Like, if I had to choose one thing that would stay around forever, it is tacos. Like, because tacos are so customizable, man. You can put so much in them. You can do anything with tacos. Yeah, no, I'm there. Tacos gotta stay. Hey, but did somebody have not had a taco? Oh, tacos are so good, man. Killer, if you're gonna Masuda method for anything, I say go for a Mora. Although you can hunt a Mora in the overworld now, and that is particularly fun. Cal, the American slang for redcoats was lobster backs. The lobsters were trash food, and the British soldiers were trash people. Certainly lobsters were trash food, yes. They were considered like sea bugs, for the most part. They were served to prisoners and things like that. Would probably be a food that you would serve to a large army if you had a lot of them hanging around. Well, Alex, I'm sure there's got to be things in Spain that you can approximate to tacos. You know? You walk into a tapas bar and get like a flatbread with some, I don't know, some meat and stuff on it, meat and sauce or whatever. Are those not tantamount to tacos? No, Juanito, don't worry. No, I'm not saying Taco Bell has to stay, but tacos in general. I mean, Taco Bell does okay in a pinch, right? But obviously, I'm talking about real tacos. I'm talking about taco truck tacos. I'm talking about Taco Tuesday tacos. I'm talking about make your own tacos kind of tacos. These are the tacos I'm talking about. Don't need to be going to Taco Bell to get tacos. I make my own tacos, damn it. Yeah, I'll encounter you. Why not? Persona, I will not do it. You can tell me as much as you want. You can try to drill it into my subconscious. It simply ain't gonna happen. How am I not outspeeding this thing? God damn it. Chicken game, just because there's crappy tacos out there. Well, I didn't say Taco Bell tacos weren't tacos. I just said that Taco Bell tacos aren't the tacos that we'd be saving here. Yeah, dude, you can do fish tacos, beef tacos, chicken tacos, you know, all kind of chilies up in there, cilantros, chorizos. Oh, man. Flour tortillas, corn tortillas. It is unlimited. You think tacos sounds weird? The word that always sounds weird to me, there's a term for saying a word so much that, like, it looks weird to you. But the one that always sounded weird to me was the word worm. If you just look at the word worm, it's got an O in it. It looks like it should be pronounced warm. 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 Worm. We pronounce it worm. I know what it's based off of, but why do we have an O in it instead of a Y or an E or anything like that? Worm. I like it. I don't know. When you see it written, it looks very, very weird with the O in it all of a sudden. That's all I'm saying. It will, E-Rock. It will, yeah. A lot of words will look weird. I mean, sometimes they have this disconnect. Like, we all speak the same language on some levels. Some of y'all speak it as a second language, which is very impressive. You know? But I sometimes look at the English words that I can understand, and it's like, why do I understand these words? Why am I speaking these words and understand the words that are coming out of my mouth or somebody else's mouth? Right? I have this kind of cognitive dissonance with the fact that the English language even exists. And it just happens sometimes. There's a weird, like, existential feeling. I don't know, man. Wait, Suspicious, are you saying that you have never eaten a taco before? And if so, how do we fix this? How do we get you to a place that makes tacos, has tacos, so that we can have you try a taco? Gallardacuna, where are all the A's in Atlantic Ocean? Atlantic Ocean. I guess they're pronounced differently. I don't know. I guess ocean is technically a Greek word. And Atlantic probably comes from Atlantis, which I think is... Actually, I think that's Greek too. So, long story short, blame the Greeks. I think it's Plato's fault. Blame Plato. Juanito, you hate the words though, through, thought, and throughout. That, yeah, I think if somebody was a... especially if somebody was a non-native English speaker, that would be very weird. Even for a native English speaker, I guess I just went through that. It's like kind of saying the word red and red. Have you ever read or read and read, I should say? Have you ever read something and know whether to pronounce it read or read Even though it's pronounced, even though it looks the same, it's very odd. Houstron, coming in rating. Hey, appreciate y'all coming over. Thank you so much. Hope y'all are doing well. What were you guys doing when you were streaming Sword and Shield? What were you guys doing? Any shiny hunting? Potentially. Potentially? That, speaking of English words, potentially is not an English word. I don't know how I managed to screw up the English language already. There you go. Reggie Jones, lead and led. You've got to be able to tell the difference, man. You read the red book, it was a good read, E-Rock. See, I automatically know. It's so weird. Nico Dog, how you doing? And Houston, you were doing some Pokemon Sword, shiny hunting, Electrike, Scraggy, Blacephalon, got nothing. Which sucks. I have also been in somewhat of a little bit of a drought here, a little mini drought. And I don't like my little mini drought. Hopefully we'll get it done today. There you go, Reactive Raichu. You wound the bandage around the wound. Know exactly which wound and wound to use there. That is odd, man. Kyle, is it snowing where you live? I heard it was supposed to get really cold here. Like, across the central and eastern United States. You know, later this weekend. We're in the middle of thunderstorms right now, so it's kind of weird. This weather is unending, man. True, yeah, English is kind of messed up already. I mean, that's what we get. We're a mixture of, you know, German, French, you know, Saxon, a lot of other European languages, as well as we got a lot of loanwords from Arabic, a surprising amount of loanwords from Arabic, you know, Spanish, Italian, but mostly that German, French, Saxon combination. All of that, man. All that. Just mushed up to make English. Killer, yes, I do live in North Carolina, yeah. Where it's gone from very warm to being thunderstorms to being, it's going to be cold the rest of this week. It's going to be like highs in the 50s in early April. So yeah, it's a weird time around here for sure, man. Oh, it's true. We got a lot of language. Yeah. Oh, I mean, Latin, I guess, implies the Romance languages, so that's fair. Latin and Greek. We do have a lot of Latin and Greek. I knew I was forgetting something. Anyway, it's all mushed up. It's all mushed up. It's like mashed potatoes, right? And you've got your potatoes. There's the bulk of it, which is this Germanic language, right? But then you throw in your potato skins and your bacon bits and your chives and your sour cream, and you mix it all up in this loaded mashed potatoes that is the English language. Where each bit has its, you know, each individual part, but all together makes one delicious English language. I haven't had dinner yet. I don't know if you can tell. I'm making food analogies now. Oh my god. Oh lord. E-Rock, the Brits did colonize a lot. A lot. Yeah, we borrow a lot of words from Hindi. I mean, that comes from, you know, the British, you know, rule over India, the British Raj over India, which lasted for a very long time. Well, Chicken Game, when I was growing up, we all had the Great American Melting Pot here in the United States. And then the melting pot, apparently that wasn't good because then, you know, the cultures of individual people were lost along the way. And so we couldn't have a melting pot anymore. And then we were the tossed salad, the Great American Tossed Salad, where we each had our own individual things, but we were all living together and better because of it. Now I think there's some other metaphor that they use. But those are what I learned when I was a kid. Gecko, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you coming out today. Juanito, I have not decided which starter I'm going to choose in Legends Arceus, but I am hella leaning towards Cyndaquil. I think it would be very interesting if some of these Pokemon receive some interesting forms that haven't been revealed yet. So I'm kind of holding out for that. But at the same time, the short answer is Cyndaquil. Because for the first time ever, or for the first time in a long time, we're going to be able to see Cyndaquil and its evolutions in all their glory, with their flames on at all times. And that is super exciting. So, we'll see if we get some additional forms, some additional cross-gen evolutions or something like that. Or otherwise, I'll just choose Cyndaquil. Because I had used Rowlet before. I used Rowlet in Gen 7, so I don't particularly feel the need to use that again. Oshawott I'm not the craziest about. Cyndaquil, I love Cyndaquil, but I never really used it in Gold and Silver at all, because I love Totodile as a Pokemon too much that I always choose Totodile as my starter. And so I'm in the mood for something new. And I think that's going to be, yeah, it's going to be Cyndaquil. Suspicious, that would be very, very cool. I do think on some level shinies are going to be in Pokemon Legends Arceus. I do not think the starters are going to be shiny huntable. But I do think they're going to be shinies available. The question is, how is that going to work? And I could actually also be wrong. Alex, I will probably get, Brilliant Diamond. I'll probably only get one of them. And maybe use it for some Form Dex hunting, depending on what's available there. Maybe there's going to be some Pokemon that are, some Pokemon that weren't previously huntable that are going to be huntable, and then I'll have to hunt all over. But until that happens, I am probably only going to buy one of them. Persona, I gotta ignore you now because I can't see this negativity in my life. Coming up down my Twitch chat here. No, sir. Nah. I can't have that. I can't be looking at people telling me to KO a Corvisquire. I don't want to be influenced at all. Gallardo-Kuno, yes, because the battles seem to be seamless. I think if we get shinies, they are going to be overworld shinies. And particularly because we're definitely not getting them in, Brilliant Diamond versions, so we'll find out. E-Rock, I agree with you. I mean, it's possible, but at the same time, I don't really think that you should be basing the fact that a starter can be shiny out of any kind of lore. Like, there's really no rhyme or reason to it. It's how Game Freak wants their game to run, right? And if they want to discourage people from shiny hunting in the beginning of the game, so that they're not wasting all their time there, then they'll just lock the shinies, or lock the starters and move on with their lives. And that's going to be okay. Well, Gallardo-Kuno, that was my thinking, is that maybe, like, Darkrai and Shaman would be hunted in Brilliant Diamond and Shimmering Pearl, but also a potential for, like, Zacian, Zamazenta, Cosmoem, Cosmog, other Pokemon that we're not allowed to hunt right now. I think could be possibilities. Unlikely possibilities, but possibilities nonetheless. So, we'll just have to see what happens. I don't rightly know one way or another. No, alright. I'm not going to leave if you keep spawning over here. I will keep running into you, and I'm okay with that. Anyway, I'm less excited for the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but I'm very excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus, even if there are no shinies in that game. I'm still going to be excited for it. Kind of in the same way that I'm excited for Pokemon Snap, where one of my favorite things about Pokemon is just seeing these creatures living in their natural environments. And Pokemon Snap is going to do that for me very well. Yeah, Dagonvi, I think that's the whole point of remakes thus far, is that they haven't been exactly faithful remakes, and that's made them awesome, you know? So, we'll see what faithful remake means to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. We may be underestimating them quite a bit, or we may be overestimating them. Who knows? Yeah, E-Rock, I think at this point, honestly, the side game is considered, honestly, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, because that's the one that's being made by the side studio, in this case. That's how I'm kind of looking at it. And it's kind of giving us a holdover, more of a remaster than anything, and is giving us a holdover, too, when we get these, the mainline Legends game. Which I think is very different from a normal Pokemon game, and maybe it's good because Game Freak staff are much more excited about it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Only one way to find out. Suspicious. Yes, I agree. I'm very, very excited. This new Pokemon Snap looks like old Pokemon Snap on steroids. Especially with the amount of replayability. Right? And so I'm very much looking forward to it, and it's only a month out, is the main thing. E-Rock, no, I don't disagree, necessarily. Teabag Toenails, that is a hell of a screen name, man. I don't know where you came up with that. Alright, thank you for the follow, nonetheless. Regardless, hell. I think the system, the battle system, the catching system, excuse me, what have you, is going to be based largely on the current generation. I do think that we're going to see a return of HMs, but they could decide to do something a little more interesting with it. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if we're going to see Gen 5 Plus Pokemon in the game. Maybe Sylveon or some other evolution here and there. I wouldn't really count on that, unfortunately. Kind of in the same way that Let's Go had some, like, regional forms in the game, but overall, like, really only had the original 151. I think we're gonna see... Oh, shit! Well, that's a shiny. That's even the shiny that I kind of wanted a little bit. Damn. Alright. I'm okay with that. That is a male shiny Indeedee, which is actively something that I was hoping for. There's a reason that I've been encountering all these Indeedee. It's because I wanted a shiny one, and there it is. I was going to do this on anyway in the Overworld of the Crown Tundra. Now I've got the male and female Indeedee for my form decks, I suppose. I'm going to catch this thing, man. This is... Hey, that looks pretty good, I gotta say. I do have a catch it, is one thing. You don't know what Last Resort does, but it can't be good. So I hope I catch this thing quickly. Yeah, 1 shake, 2 shakes, 3 shakes, come on. Oh, it's gonna be like that now, is it? Alright, okay. No, I see. I see what you're doing here. Hot damn, man. Come on. Please, for the love of God. You're an Indeedee. I mean, I love you, Indeedee, but like, you're so hard to catch. I can't really attack this thing because I will almost certainly KO it. I really want to do that, man. They gonna get caught? No. No. It is raising all of its special attack. If I get hit by an actual attack, this could be fun. I'm just gonna keep tossing Pokeballs. I don't even care. I got my button on the, I got my thumb on the X button over here. And I'm just gonna keep tossing Ultra Balls. This is... It looks really nice, man. It really does. I like the kind of, I don't know, dark turquoise? Teal? Teal. It's a teal color. That's what it is. I like the teal plus the purple eels. Purple eels? The teal plus the purple... God, that's hard to say. The teal plus the purple ears looks nice. I'm still not getting hit by Last Resort. I don't know what its last attack is that it can't use Last Resort. How is this thing not getting caught? I used Power Split. Used Calm Mind. What's its other attack? At this point, if it attacks me, I could legitimately get very hurt. And it won't get caught. Oh, goodness. Can we just, please, maybe? No. What is this? Psychic Terrain was your last attack. Psychic Terrain? Jesus Christ. Alright, well, let's see if I can catch you under Psychic Terrain then. That's a critical capture noise. Come on, please. For the love of God. Fuck you. God damn it. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why I can't catch this thing. I would put it under the phase, personally. I would put it under phase, I think. Wait, it's got Power Split. I think if I attack it, I kill it. So I'm just not going to do that. Come on. 1 shake. 2 shakes. 3 shakes. Alright, finally. Holy cow. That took a lot. I'll put this up on the big screen here. I want to check this thing out. That looks beautiful. I'm a fan. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, except keep it in my form decks, but very happy to have it, so... Yeah. Good way to go, Dale. Dale's first shiny after just day 1. So, I'll take it. And the prediction happened too. Yeah, I'm gonna save. That was a shiny. That's good. Hey, guess what? I get to ignore every other shiny Indeedee out here from now on. So that's actually a side benefit of this. Cal, you are hating on Dale, man. Dale got us a shiny Indeedee. I'm not gonna complain too much. Ace Scythe, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. No. There we go. Makes things easy for me. Twitch is lagging. God damn it, Twitch. Well, Kyle, Dale couldn't, Chip couldn't produce. Dale is producing. So that's on... That's on Chip. We'll see if Dale can be just as good. Reactive Raichu, you put in 250 goddamn thousand. That was a lot. I did think we were going to get a shiny today, so I did think it was going to be a Corvisquire, but there was a reason why I was encountering all these Indeedee. Now, unfortunately, means that every time I phase on the Dreepy hunt is going to be a very sad phase. So, we'll see what happens there. I think I have all those Pokemon. So I guess no reason to do it under, no real reason to do the, Dreepy hunt on Sword version anymore, because I don't need that Indeedee. Weird. E-Rock, yes, Amon should still be the closest, yeah. At, like, almost 900,000, I think. So... Adam, I'm sorry that the website's so laggy, man. That's too bad. We'll hopefully catch you soon, man. It was good to see you. Anyway. Well, don't worry. I mean, don't think that Dale is somehow immune because it found the Indeedee. Dale is still going to be beholden to the Shiny Charm odds. If we hit 2,700 and we got no shiny from no shiny Corvisquire from Dale, then Dale is out of here. All right, the Indeedee was nice, but it does not change the end game here. So that's all. Anyway, guys, that is around 1,600, and that is exactly where I wanted to get today. Interesting phase, so I'm okay with it. Let's go and raid somebody. somebody who is doing a cool hunt over here. And I like that. I can't not. I mean, this is too good of a hunt. You guys need to be hanging out during this hunt. Guys, I want you to go show the streamer some love with the message. Kangas Kid 18 sends over the Kangas crew. Thanks for coming out, guys, and as always, we are going to see you on the next Shining.